once again. You are welcome to our YouTube channel, Queen Rami Talks. Guys, thank you so much for all the love that we are receiving on this channel. It's so amazing to watch. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. So guys, let's push our idea. Our own pace, our own race. No competition. Okay guys, to our new subscribers, welcome home. Where have you been? I forgive you guys. And to our returning subbies, we were supposed to prepare for shout outs today, but we'll do them on the next video. Guys, welcome my hapster.
Ladies and gentlemen, firstly, to my paragon of human perfection, you are very, very beautiful.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Welcome, our subscribers, our viewers. Those who like, those who share, we appreciate you. You are welcome on Queen Rami Talks.
Thank you so much, my love. Ooh, you're making the lady blush now. Okay, guys, as you saw in the title of the video, today we are touching a very deep subject, healing from our past hurts or our past relationships. So this is a very important topic for us because last year, while we were still building our relationship, we had challenges that were from the past. So we are doing this video just to make you guys aware of our experience, and we are in no way saying you guys should live your lives the way that we did or that we do. So let's get into it. We jotted down a few points, and then we're just going to be sharing out of those points. Point number 1, my love.
Importance of healing from past hurts.
Yeah, you can touch on it, babe.
Yeah, as we people or individuals, we are in relationships, friendships, so it is quite imperative that we understand that as human beings, we go through stuff in life.
Yes.
And as we go through stuff in life,
we all have a past.
Yes. And but we need to understand that we as people, we evolve, we progress. So what I can say from this point is that it's very important that, because if you come from somewhere, you can't carry the baggage of where you come from to the next level of your life.
Correct.
Or to the next relationship. So I'm going to say something in 2 ways, because it's a statement that bites its own tail.
Come on.
I will say you must do a crossover without a carryover. When you cross over to the other side or level or relationship, you don't need to carry the baggage of the past to your present, because it will affect the now. Or what you need to do, you must do a crossover with a carryover. Now, I know this thing.
You just confused, Amand. Anyway, guys, I think what he's trying to touch on is the fact that when you enter into a new setup, it's very, very important not to come with what you got from the other relationship. Which for me, I will say personally, it was a huge challenge. Coming out of a relationship where Mr. Money, the one who went for a sugar daddy, cheated on me, and then he did whatever that he did to hurt my feelings. So when I went and got with Mr. LVM, I still had that fear. Yoguti, what if history repeat itself? I don't know if I was supposed to stay without being with someone until I dealt with those fears, but honestly speaking, those fears for me, they got healed the more I related with Mr. LVM.
Yes. So as I'm saying that, I just want to concur with you. As I was saying that you must do a crossover with a carryover. When I say that, is that you can take the positive things that you have learned from that experience. So you are crossing over to the other side, but you are becoming a better person from your past. So in other words, you are drawing from your disadvantage. You make it your advantage for your next level. So that is what I was saying. So I believe that to deal with fear, you are touching a good point, that to deal with fear, but at the same time, you are divulging it. You are being transparent with it. That leaves us, or that carries us to the next point, to identify what hurt you.
Yeah. Very important, my love. I mean, what is it that hurt you the most? For me, what hurt me the most was the cheating. Remember, for me personally, my standard is that you cheat, you go. You make me a fool, you go. You understand? So he hit it where it hurts the most. So when I entered into a new setup, I remember one specific thing that for me to know that Mr. Money was cheating was through the fact that he wasn't answering his phone. You know, he was one person who always had his phone in his hands. So the minute I could start not getting a hold of him, that's when I found out towards the end of our relationship that he was actually with the other women. So when I came to Mr. LVM and he didn't answer his phone, yo, all hell break loose.
It triggered
that pain, it triggered that hurt, and I would end up bleeding on somebody who didn't do anything. You find that indeed my man is just, his phone is on silent in his pocket, or you find that he's honestly praying. I mean, there are so many times that I wouldn't get him on the phone and I would call him 10 times and then only to find out my man was busy praying with other people. So you understand that my bleeding could have been a negative thing to him, instead of me allowing myself to understand that people are different.
Yeah, for sure, my love. And one of the things that, just to hit on the nail, is the fact that when we talk about identifying what hurt you, it's very important because, like for instance, if I'm going to a doctor, they can't prescribe for me the prescription that can help me on whatever sickness that I'm carrying. So it's very important when you identify something, you are able to have a prescription to deal with the matter at hand. You know what you are dealing with. So correct. That is very important to identify. You know.
I agree. I agree. And then after you identify, you learn from those things. Like I just gave the example of me and the issue of calls. You know, I had to learn and grow from this thing. You're good to know, Mr. LVM is not like that one. When my man doesn't answer his phone, firstly, he said, my man was like, you call me once and I will definitely come back to you. But due to the pain that I was still holding on to back then, I would leave him over, I think 5 missed calls. And my man would be like, I told you don't do that. Until he trained me, he helped me to deal with that pain of saying, no, my love, when I don't answer, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It doesn't mean I'm busy with other people. You know, I had to learn. And now when I don't get him on the phone, though I get bored, I don't like people who don't answer their phones, guys. You better answer that call. I give you one ring and then you must be on that line. So now, but I'm in a better space. Now, when I don't find him on the phone, I just send him a WhatsApp and let him know what I wanted to say. Or, you know what, I'm just so peaceful now, which is not the same as when I was entering into the relationship. So you need to learn and outgrow those things that triggered the pain that you got from your past.
Yes. In other words, uyabheka ukuthi udliwe yini,
uzilwe yini,
utyiwe intoni. Uyayibona ke? Yeah. So learning from your past mistakes, it's very important because just to add on the content is the fact that when I say I learn from my past mistakes, it's like, how can I put it? If ngifuna uyibeka ngesizulu or ngesixhosa, if ngiyawa uma ngiphakama lapho funeke from that experience funeka ukuthi ngiphakame na something ewumphako wala ngiyakhona, umphako right. In other words, I'm learning from that. Ngiphume ne lesson. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important ube umuntu ongcono than before. Ube better than being bitter about your past.
Wow. That's a very powerful point, my love. Be better and not bitter. You know, some things that happen in our past can cause us to be very bitter. I mean, the fact that he didn't love you right, now you want to prove to him how happy you are. I mean, it happens. But I think it's very healthy once you find a partner who is mature enough for you, you will realize that there's no need to be proving anything to anyone as long as you are in a good space with someone.
Yeah.
I mean, I read a post today, actually yesterday, where it said, well, once you get into the right relationship, you even miss fighting. You even realize that it's normal to go for a whole week without fighting with your partner. That's a whole new level, because maybe where I come from, we used to fight twice in a day, and then you realize that where you are now, you even miss fighting. You even start fights that are not necessary because you are from a space where it's always warfare. So you need to outgrow those things. You need to learn I'm dealing with a different person. I'm dealing with a man who knows his story. I mean, for me, I will talk about my man. One of the things that attracted me to him was the fact that he knows his story. He knows what he wants out of life. Like I said in our previous videos, that he never made me feel like I have to fight for a position in his life. I never had to fight to be Miss LVM. He knew the position that he wanted to put me in. Which I mean, that position doesn't come only with him marrying me. It's a position that you need to get from the first day you are with that potential partner. From the first day, you need to know, okay, this man is putting me here.
Yeah.
With that, you are avoiding being hurt. You are avoiding being made a joke. You are avoiding a whole lot of things. Like a married man will say to you, I love you, but I have a wife. I mean, already you are a side hand, not cheek. Remember, cheek is from 17 years down. So now you're a side hand. Yeah. you understand? So it's good to know where you stand with someone from the onset. I mean, with that, we are avoiding abuse. We are avoiding being mistreated also. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, so that works a lot.
Yes. And another point that we have is understand the uniqueness of an individual.
Yes.
Yeah, that here is not there.
Yeah.
There is not here. So, the context where you are, it makes you, when you understand your surroundings and the person that you live with, you share with, aspirations, dreams, visions, whatever about life. When you understand, you become relevant.
Yes.
Because where you come from, mhlambe bathanda ushisa nyama, marala akusetshenzwa ngoshisa nyama. Sebenza, you need to understand ama dynamics of where you are. Nomuntu onaye, you know what I'm saying? So it's very important. So you become relevant to that particular person. So understanding the uniqueness. Ukuthi law akasiwu lawyer.
Yes.
Lawyer akasiwu law. So I think logo kudeterminwa patience and the process.
Yes.
Because process breeds to progress. So we need to be patient with one another. And sometimes I would say that to my queen, that please give me time.
It's
a learning curve.
Okay, one thing about me, guys, my man is very patient. He's a very patient guy. As for me, I want things done, and they must be done now, and we are over it, But with that, we are growing to understand how we prefer things as a couple and as individuals. So coming to this point of accepting a person's uniqueness is very, very important. I mean, just because in the past, I think this example of fighting is very important. In the past, you were used to hang, everything. Whereas coming into the new setup, my man will be like, let's sit down and talk about it, That's a whole new level. And then you need to adjust, When they tell you that in relationships, it's not for clever people. If you have pride, if you are a clever person, a relationship won't work for you. Not a marriage. Relationship might work because you guys are still having fun. But when you enter into a setup of marriage, ukuba clever, full of pride, you know, you want things to go your way all the time. It doesn't work. You know, because you guys are becoming one. So your oneness will determine that other things must die.
Yes.
You know, it's all about dying to self.
Yeah.
And understanding that my partner is unique, you know.
Yeah.
He will not do things the way, I mean, I have a problem. Sometimes I want my men to do things the way I do them. It doesn't work like that, you know. And if in the past I used to say, do things like this, the way I do them, and they did it, it doesn't mean that Mr. LVM will succumb to that, you know. That's where the uniqueness comes from. And it also gives you a platform to not compare your partner to the previous, you know, where you are coming from. I mean, that's where a whole lot of relationships take a fall. When you begin to say, oh, but Langbuya Kona, they used to give me milk and honey. So now you are giving me a turmeric. You know, those type of things. They don't work, especially if you are in a setup where the man knows what he wants. The man wants to settle down and build a future with you.
Yeah. You said it mouthful, my love. But one of the key elements that I'll say, uniqueness creates value.
Wow.
You see, if ngabe besifana, ngabe there's nothing interesting about us.
Yes.
But the fact that you are different, that makes me to be in a position to say, I want you.
Yeah.
I need you.
Yeah.
You know, so there are 3 levels. Speakers, or these powerful speakers will say, the first level is being dependent, being independent, but the highest level is the interdependence. That I need you, you need me. Where you are weak, I'm strong. Yes. Where I'm weak, you are strong. So you see now, we begin to complement each other.
Yes.
So that uniqueness, to be unique, in terms of ability, in terms of approach, in terms of skill or whatever, this uniqueness will work for us. You know, being different will work for us.
Correct.
These differences that we have, they make it, because like if you go for mathematical law, it says, is it science or what? That says negative and positive, they charge.
Yeah.
There's power in that. But positive and positive, they repel. So the uniqueness part is very important to nourish what we have. Yeah. Thank you.
Very, very profound. Guys, okay, we have come to the end of our video. We are not going to go further than this. I believe we have tried to give you a few points that will help you to heal from the past. And that can be in a scenario where you are still single, looking for a life partner, and then you are still in a new relationship. Make sure that you get these nuggets. They help a lot, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you have watched until this end, please do subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your sisters, tell your brothers to subscribe to Queen Rami Talks. Here we talk about everything and anything.
Yeah.
Yes, my love, you can Valalisa.
Please hit that notification bell.
Yes, baby.
For new videos that are coming up.
Oh, yes.
Bye-bye.
Mwah, bye.